everybody. My name is Mr. Brungard. I'm the principal. Welcome to Lansing Middle School. We're excited to have you. I hope we're back in school in August. We're going to take you on a quick tour. Mrs. Peterson, who is the social worker, will be accompanying you on the tour. Please say hello.
Hello.
All right. So, kids, you're going to go into the library now. Personally, this is my favorite room in the whole school. There's a bank of huge windows out front, and it's a little disheveled now because they're getting ready to shut it down for the year. But Mrs. Burns is going to take a quick scan of the library.
Hi, I'm Karen Averill. I'm the librarian here at Lansing Middle School. Hi, I'm Marcia Jaskowitz. I'm the librarian here at the middle school.
Okay, this is our front office. If you're late or if you need to see the nurse, this is where you will come. And back that way is where Mr. Jenkins, vice principal, and myself, it's where our offices are located. And then around the corner is where Mrs. Peterson's office is.
So as you walk in the building in the mornings, this is the commons area. 7th grade usually has tables sitting out here. 6th grade will walk you down to your commons area because you'll stay in your commons area down there. And 8th grade usually goes out and they wait in the gym until the bell rings in the morning. And this is also where you have lunch every day.
This hallway is where what we call the Lion Pride. This is where they're located.
This is Mrs. Price's room.
Right here will be where Mrs. Wiley is. I want to show you one of the classrooms. I'm going to show you Mr. Hayes' room. Mr. Hayes is a science teacher. As you can see, this is a pretty cool room. Even has what I would call a sunroom in the back that the kids really like. This is just a normal classroom. This happens to be Mrs. Martin's class. Mrs. Martin teaches 4 social studies classes, and then she teaches 1 literature class. So this is pretty much a typical 6th grade classroom.
And in the mornings, this is where you'll come and sit in the commons area in 6th grade. So you'll come into the school and you'll sit in here.
This is kind of a multi-purpose room. And if there's projects, where there's presentations, this is a good place where kids will go. You do something called a poetry cafe. I'm sure you'll do that as a 6th grader. And that's just one of the many things where the teachers will bring kids and kids will present their poems or project. This is a picture of the 6th grade teachers this year. Their one teacher, Mrs. Pointner, is retiring, and then Dr. Kolb is going to be an assistant principal at the middle school. And then Mr. Riggs from the intermediate school is moving to this school, the middle school, and he will be on the Eagle team. This is the Eagle hallway. Mrs. Peterson, why don't you show them the classroom?
Sure. This is Mrs. Evans' classroom. So this is Mrs. Evans' classroom. She teaches social studies. This is also where you will do counseling lessons in 6th grade. I come into social studies classes and do those once a month.
I want you to imagine everything put together and really pretty and all new bulletin boards, you know. Everything was pretty much taken down because we have to clean in the summer.
So 6th grade, we'll walk down this way to go to exploratories, and we're going to show you some of your specials.
When you're in your core areas, which was down there, it's real easy to get to class on time. And when you go to an exploratory class, you gotta kind of hustle. And I want you to relax. I don't want you to be all worried about getting to class on time. It'll take you a while to figure it out and figure out where you're going. But the good news is we don't have lockers at the middle school. You carry your things with you. And we have an iPad. That is pretty much your textbook. So you don't have a lot of things to carry around, and you should have no problem getting to classes on time once you figure out where they're at. Down this hallway, you're going to have your choir room, which is right there. And then through those doors, you'll go into the auditorium at the middle school, and you'll see the band room. We feel very fortunate to have a gym this size. This is where your PE classes will take place. This is also where our kids play basketball and where they play volleyball. And then in here is when we sponsor wrestling tournaments. They take place in this space also. Boys' locker room. Notice I said boys, no girls allowed. Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing. Your PE teacher and health teacher is Mr. Elliott. He teaches boys PE. This is Coach Bishop. Mrs. Bishop is the girls PE teacher, and she also teaches health to middle school kids. So this is the girls' locker room.
This is the choir room, and for 6th grade, it's called music appreciation.
I can tell you Lansing Middle School has an awesome choir program and band program. I hope that's something you guys would try to get involved with. I think you would really enjoy it. Now we're walking into the auditorium. Down at this end is where we have our band classes. Mrs. Jones is the band teacher, the lead band teacher for Lansing Middle School, and her assistant is Mr. Veneri. Mr. Veneri also helps out at the high school. And I'm very partial, but they're great teachers and great human beings. Everyone, this is the auditorium. It seats more than 800 people, so we've actually had school assemblies here with every student and every faculty member and staff member present. This is also where you will have your concerts. So any band concert, any choir concert will be in this room also. And then we also host the Kaw Valley League Band Festival and Choir Festival, and that's here in this building too. It's an awesome space.
So in the mornings, if you're a car rider, this is the door you'll come in, and you'll walk right by the auditorium and go to wherever your class is designated area. So our art exploratory is down this hallway, and it's actually outside. It is a covered area outside, so you can go out there all weather. And then we are going to go upstairs. So if you're 7th or 8th grade, you'll go up these steps. This is the 8th grade wing, and this is the Trailblazers side. So every hallway, every class area has 2 hallways and a common area in the middle. So this is the common area for 8th grade. And we've got Miss Wagner's class here for math. This is Mrs. Sheely's class. And she does a lot of different stuff. She's an instructional coach and she works in 7th grade too. And this is Mrs. Peters' room, and she is a special education teacher.
Down this hall is our 8th grade wing, and it's another 8th grade wing, and this is the Prime Time Pride. I'll show you one of the classrooms. I'll show you Mr. Flakey's classroom. Mr. Flakey teaches math.
This is a 7th grade wing. This is the Stripes wing.
So you notice the different colors. 6th grade was green, kind of a lime green. 8th grade was kind of a bright blue, and this is kind of a burnt orange. This is our 7th grade team houses. And this is the star side.
gonna take you out to art, technology, and computers.
And to do that, we have to go through a courtyard.
This is the art room.
Down this way, it's a little bit of a maze. This is Mr. Averill's technology classroom. This is a favorite class well, it's actually a favorite exploratory of many of our kids. Kids work in modules, and the good news is that Mr. Averill is getting several new modules that I think kids are really going to enjoy working on. These doors, you're going to find our computer labs. This is taught by Mr. Douglas. And then this is also where newspaper, if I can find the light. This is where newspaper and yearbook meet also. I'll take you in the yearbook and newspaper room first. This room is Mr. Douglas's computer lab. This concludes our tour. I am looking forward to working with you all and hope to see you in August. It's a great day to be a Lion.